Greetings and welcome to another edition of The Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Lyle, and it is Friday, which means another edition of NBA Weekly. It's also the 1st of March, which means that not only do I get paid, but all of my bills are coming in, and I'm just getting over being sick, so I'm not in a good mood today. So if I don't bring that happy energy, you know why. Anyways, the Miami Heat have won 12 in a row, the Memphis Grizzlies have won 8 in a row, the Atlanta Hawks have won 4 in a row, the Nuggets, Thunder, and Clippers have won 3 in a row. Meanwhile, the 76ers have now lost 7 games in a row, the Bobcats and Timberwolves have lost 4 in a row, and the Mavericks and Jazz have lost 3 in a row. And playoffs are just around the corner, so how is this all affecting it? Well, the Eastern Conference playoff picture seems pretty much set in stone. No one has been officially eliminated yet, but it doesn't seem likely that any teams will be able to sneak their way in. The Raptors and 76ers technically have a shot to get in, but not only do they have to win the majority of their games, the Bucks have to lose a good amount of their games, and I just don't see all of those things happening. I'm not saying the Bucks won't lose most of their games, but the Raptors and 76ers, they've both continued losing as well. So in my opinion, the Eastern Conference, the playoff picture is set. The only thing left to determine is seeding, and it seems fairly obvious that unless Miami goes on a really long losing streak to finish out the season, they're probably going to finish number 1 with either the Pacers or the Knicks most likely finishing second. And in the West, it is looking more likely that the Lakers could find their way into the playoffs if the Rockets and Jazz keep losing every other game. But yeah, it's an interesting race shaping up. There are a lot of teams in the West that still technically have a good shot. But like I said, there are a lot of things have to go right for them and wrong for other people, which that's kind of happening for the moment. So we'll just see. We still got more than a month left. But anyways, a few milestones for you this week. Paul Pierce only needs to make 4 more free throws to pass Charles Barkley for 11th place on the all-time list. He is also currently 29 behind Allen Iverson for 10th all-time. Kevin Garnett is 9 behind John Stockton for 33rd overall. And Kevin Garnett is also 8 offensive rebounds behind David Robinson for 22nd all-time. Tyson Chandler is 5 offensive rebounds behind Antonio McDyess for 41st overall. And Dwight Howard is 4 behind Zydrunas Ilgauskas for 45th all-time. Say that 5 times fast. Kevin Garnett needs 4 more total career rebounds to pass Hakeem Olajuwon for 11th place on the all-time list. And he is also currently 24 behind Wes Unseld for 10th overall. And Tim Duncan has become only the 15th player in NBA history with over 13,000 career rebounds, and is 11 behind Buck Williams for 14th all-time. Kobe has become just the 15th player in NBA history with over 1,800 steals for his career. Ron Artest needs 6 more steals to pass Charles Barkley for 20th place on the all-time list. Sean Marion needs 4 more steals to pass Rod Strickland for 25th place all-time. And Vince Carter needs 2 more to reach 1,200 for his career. And the next time that Tim Duncan blocks a shot, he will become only the 8th player in NBA history with 2,600 for his career. Elton Brand is 2 blocks behind Kevin McHale for 24th place on the all-time list. And the next shot that Serge Ibaka blocks will be the 700th of his career. And here are a few games that I'm looking forward to over the weekend. On Friday, we've got a full slate of games. There are 12 contests being played. These are the ones that stick out the most to me. You've got the Warriors at the Celtics. And the last time these two played, the Warriors easily dominated. But that was in Golden State. That was when Rondo was playing. I mean, lately, the way the Warriors have been, there's a possibility they could find themselves out of the playoffs. And the Celtics, they look relatively secure. If they just go 500 down the stretch, they'll be in the playoffs. So there's not too much pressure on them to win everything. But still, they want momentum going down that stretch run. And then, of course, you've got the Grizzlies at the Heat. The two longest active winning streaks in the league are put on the line. The last time they played, the Grizzlies came away with the win, but that was at the beginning of the season when the Grizzlies still had Rudy Gay, and it was played in Memphis. Miami has been nearly unbeatable at home this year. And then you've got the Thunder at the Nuggets. The Thunder are one of the top teams in the league, but the Nuggets, along with the Spurs and the Heat, are one of the best home teams in the league, and they've played each other twice, and each time it was the home team winning the game. And then on Saturday, there are 4 games being played, but to be honest, only one of them seems worth mentioning at all. It's the Nets at the Bulls. These teams are currently 5th and 6th in the Eastern Conference standings, respectively. This could be a potential playoff preview, and depending on how it shapes up, this could potentially be a first-round preview. Who knows? Either way, the first 2 times that these teams met, it was the home team winning every time. And then on Sunday, nine games scheduled, and a few of them that look pretty exciting. First, you've got the Heat at the Knicks. Miami is the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference right now, but they have not beaten the Knicks this season, not once. Then you've got the Thunder at the Clippers. This is the final regular season meeting between these two teams, and the Clippers, they have not beaten the Thunder once this year. And then you've got the Mavericks at the Rockets, and this game sticks out because the Mavericks are technically still in playoff contention right now, and if they can get a long winning streak going, they'll be in. And part of the reason they have a shot at making the playoffs is because the Rockets have been losing lately, and the Rockets have not beaten the Mavericks yet this year. And then you've got the Bulls at the Pacers. You know, it's going to be a gritty matchup, 2 great defensive teams, and the Pacers, they've dominated the Bulls all season long. And so it'll be interesting to see if the Bulls can turn it around, or will the Pacers continue their dominance. That's all I've got for you this week. Tune in Monday for another all-new edition of NBA Weekly, and until then, this has been The Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Lyle. I hope you have a good Friday, happy weekend, enjoy the games. Hopefully I'll be feeling better by Monday. I really don't know. Yeah. At least, pretty soon, at least after today, I don't have to pay any more bills. Think about it that way. That's one good thing about today.